This salon, I know we get. For the sake of the beginning, let me make salon. What do you don't do for mama salon? When they say water, you say for run the back. And if so you may give me a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give me a chance. Let me make salon. And if so you go, give me a chance. Let me make salon. Salon man, how you dey do? Salon woman, do ya push out? This is not the time for every day we country. Government property, not on our you not out in the streets, not in the office. Waiting up for we, not on our let me like salon, let me put on first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say fuck run you back. And inside you then give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Surround your ears when I listen to me. Surround your ears when I listen well. Learn some lessons and get some blessings. Stop playing game that we make salon. This say that one, that one they say that this. Election time, not to time for feds. Make salon, not well this country. If we live in peace, salon go before. When they say water, you say for run the back. And inside you then give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Before ya, how una dey do? Bakaya, una kushe for make salon, make we live in peace. If we make salon, better go there for we. No place like home, no place like salon. Green, white, and blue, make we raise them up. Let me make salon, let me not wear salon. And that we love our Sierra Leone. When they say water, you say fuck run the back. And inside you then give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go.
Thank you very much, our brother Justin Mava. Let me give peace a chance and let me not say no one one salute we all get. This is not the program built in New Hope. Me and Ibrahim Super Kamara, the presenter of this program, and we broadcast live from Freetown to all over the world. I want for say good evening to everybody, and sorry for starting a bit late. the internet business in this country getting home. So we kind of have serious internet business. The internet so slow, and that na the reason we make today we come a bit late. But as always, we will come to now every week for can discuss critical issues we get for do with the body politics as a country and the APC politics. As a member of the APC, I know the kind of tension waiting in the air now. We've got so many people who say they want to be flag bearer, the likes of Dr. Richard Conte, the likes of Mayor Kisoya, Dr. Ibrahim Bagura, Dr. Kaifala Mara, Jagaban Mohamed O Kamara, Thibaut Abdoulaye, Mr. Ombegoli, Mr. Ade Macaulay, Honorable Chairman Ramadan Majuba, and a host of others who say they want to be flag bearer of the All People's Congress. So it is their right as Epicians for vying for any position we don't want. Mr. Self can choose for vying for one for vying because I think constitutionally I don't qualify for run for presidency. So we know they say the one the way they vie and the wrong thing they do. Contrary to that, and the right thing they do, because if you know say you are qualified for this, I mean for run for the likes of by Mahmoud Bagura, they're all into the race now. This is their right. So over the period where we come up with this program, we discuss the vision of New Hope of Dr. Kaifala Mara, critical issues that with the inside the vision of New Hope. Last week we discussed about a critical component of the vision of New Hope that for do with involving the paramount chiefs, that is deepening decentralization. Within and they speak to now the fact that we don't get a decentralized state. So many things that don't devolve to the local councils were not functional. So waiting functional, now few things then the councils then they handle. And the paramount chiefs they left for only perform traditional roles. And over and beyond that, according to the vision of New Hope, which Dr. Mara put forward, um, you can harness the skill set of these paramount chiefs. You don't just tie them to one set to provide leadership at traditional level or at local level. It goes beyond that. Then self can help in resource mobilization. Then self can help in what mobilizing the right uh, caliber of expertise because every chiefdom, every village or town must get somebody where they in the diaspora. And in the diaspora, this is one sector where Salon they proud of because when they go, they're able to get exposure. Some of them are not, they don't have formal education. But the exposure we they get enough for get any formal education. So that is why the diasporas are very much critical in this. So every region or every chiefdom or every town, every section must get one or two picking within the diaspora. And they can play back a pivotal role if they come back. So Dr. Mara is saying we have to deepen decentralization by involving the paramount chiefs. You know, involving them, support them with data, and if they are giving data, definitely they will perform. You know, data we get for do with within the work well and within not the work well and then keep them. The health facility where they work, the water system or water challenge where they get, the electricity or road challenge where they get, all of those challenges, that data will inform their decision making at the local level, and that is what we speak to. We spoke to last week. So again today we will continue in that directive. And we will continue to talk to the potential APC delegates where they take this decision now. This country in problem now for um, this country. The problem where you get then at the hands now of the delegates them. We know, puts together the delegate them it. Because as it is now, the process don't start. They don't put together the mode of operation. The mode of operation don't put together and then don't send them to PPRC. PPRC don't gazette them. And few people don't go challenge the Gazette with the Gazette. One of the areas that with petition and the aspects if you want to be flag bearer, if you run it for at least 5 years, and then they affect some candidate like the Honorable Vice President, former Alhaji Sidiki Samuel Samsumana. So a lot of people believe say the people who go petition are in people because they want for that window they be open so that they will get the opportunity for come and then let itself come forward and then contest. So the process don't start. We get for elect ward executives then, and the ward executives then in turn get for elect the constituency executives then, and the constituency executives then get for elect the district executives then, and the district executives then also get for elect regional executives then. And at national level now, I mean you get all organs, the youth wing, the women's wing, the disabled wing, the constituency representation, that is I think 5 or 8 per constituency where you get the right for vote, and then you have uh, NAC members, and then constitute the National Delegate Conference where they go for vote in the national executives and then vote in the flag bearer aspirants for the 2028 elections. So the process has begun. So now we have potential delegate, but we not get delegate them yet. We just know see some of them people there wey we don dey serve in dem capacities there are 70% of them sure of retaining their position. Pass if you don die or if you dey alive very soon. 70% of them na already few changes to be made. So I need for be guided with that. So we dey continue to have this program so that we continue to talk to them people there, the potential delegate, for let them think, out of the box. I mean, pretty much if we say we dey be petty, if we say we dey look into individual benefits wey we dey get for flag bearer aspirant dem, I'm sure we no go do the right thing. Wetin na the right thing for vote in somebody wey we know say e get the pedigree, e get the international exposure, e get the experience, e get the skill set, you know, all dis counts. If you no get am, na a serious deficit for you. I like you get the whole world full with money. I can always say this: money is not everything. Money is not everything. You no get me for buy everything with money. So on this note, I want for let the APC know say the destiny of this country dey in their hand. Lord, be careful in the choice as for flag bearer. I'm not saying other candidates that are doing, their campaigns using money are doing the wrong thing. In fact, the best thing, and especially so we dey in opposition. We dey in opposition, people are hungry, jobs no dey, life get for go on. Very, difficult situation. We trapped in this kind of situation. Definitely, people appreciate anybody with the comes bring at the table now than any other time because this is the suffering days within our position. But at the lowest, we will start to also think about the country. We also need to understand say when you get into serious bondage, hmm, the only way you be able to get yourself out of that bondage now when you sacrifice and suffer for get yourself out of that bondage. What am I saying? We need the resources whether we got there and then flag bearer aspirants here then they give. But some of the flag bearer aspirants them where they give them money there. Me and Una, when I APC members not say experience wise or fix this country in problem, they not even know say that. They don't even know the country in problem. So the only thing where they will bank on are the finances. If you ever get exception like the like of Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, he gets small, because India in the country, he gets small experience, even though the experience are more of theoretical experience rather than professional. Uh, there's a difference between theory and practice. Soon are they in full deficit. In the small but the likes of that brother will spend huge money. It's, it's, it's crazy. You don't get any background in this. But you get the money more than all of this. You get the cash flow. No, say because you get the money, they do the right thing. No. I mean, if you get the money, definitely you go attract voters. But in this we midst of starvation, in this midst of starvation, where people dey suffer, where people hungry, we were hungry, we have to also think about sustainability. You know? Because you have to understand, say, this brother been on there, he get them, we don't get this money, you know, venture it for kind into politics. You know they do wetin, you know be they do wetin they do so now when they don't get when they don't get this money. But now they do this because they want for, I mean, catapult himself to presidency. I'm not going to think twice. I'm going to be critical about what will lead me forward come 2028. I'm not saying money not important. Money very much important in the election come 2028, especially so when we dey in opposition. I mean, we know the we know see them what they do extremely well for Spain and the party. But we were the electorate for no say money is not everything. Money cannot buy everything. Dabra and money no dey for solve salon problem. Na few e go give, we go eat, and then few dem dey na the delegate. If we not get the right candidate, we will continue for the wallow in poverty. O. The sufferation no go done o. We pikin dem no go get good future because the way salon dey so now, you need somebody wey get the expertise to fix am. If you sick, I like you get the money flop host with am. Dat money no dey menu until you get the right doctor wey na im speciality of the sick wey you get na im go menu. Not just because now you get the money so you dey go and spend flippantly, you dey go in for the right candidate. Na in the same situation we dey so now. Salon sick as a country. We don get so many people wey get money, but that money no go be for cure the illness wey we get. Rather, e go just, I mean, na like Panadol wey you eat there to take am, get cold for 1 2 hours, you rest. After that come back. Later they continue because you no do proper diagnosis for know actually wetin wrong with you. So some of them candidate there and then category they lay them for. We have to be very careful as a PCNs. We are not saying this because we want for bad mouth the other candidate then, but because we hate them. God bless them, you know, we no get. We are just saying, out of all of these candidates, they all get their own experience by their own right. But the best for them for now, we get the experience, the expertise, the exposure, all wetin we want in the presidency come 2028. Now, Dr. Kefala Mara. So we no dey hesitate for say am and we will continue to talk to the delegate them. We no say no with the money, but do come that day, let common sense prevail because this country big pass you want import. This country big pass you want you and your family. We have to think about sustainability. So if we sell the power, the opportunity we get now, forget the right leader. We sell out to somebody, we get the money. And we're not sure that this person get the expertise, you not get the experience because over the years we don't know, see, no get any track record in this. I'll tell you, we know we get that person to blame. Because we will continue for the wallow in the same poverty, in the same trajectory, in the same place. We will move forward. Hmm? If you add money per money, not to follow a sweet one for labor. The same way so if you mix fufu and fufu, the outcome no will be water. Na the same fufu go give. So we have to think twice. And that make we dey say let we continue for engage with people. So Dr. Kaifalamara is a man for reasons where we don't say Naya over and over and over and over again that Dr. Mara is the right man and is the savior. Quick one. This man born and raised in Akono, and the east part of the country, and they born, and they grow up. But geographically, we say come out and the north, and in Koinadogu district, we say, and mama come out from Falaba, Koinadogu district, then now Falaba, and the papa from Koinadogu district, from a reputable, family in Koinadogu district. Very reputable family. And, a ruling house for that matter. So he raised and he grew up in Kono, go school in Kono. He do a whole lot. In fact, in the first known Kono ethnic individual for the president of the Kono Students Union, the first. And up to today, in record not breaking, will let you get a non-Kono, we not ever, a non-Kono, we not to Kono person, will let it can become president of Kono Students Union. Dr. Mara succeeded in that. Um, now be a youth leader, meaning he's connected with the youth, the suffering people, the youth man. Today, if we come to the people already suffer, even out of this push epidemic or pandemic or trouble we will get currently in this country, I will tell you 98% of the victims of push na youth. If you think of unemployment, 98% na youth dey affect. So if we think about illegal migration, we people dey move out of this country because opportunities no dey. We no get the things dem wey for hold dem, dem no get education, some of them, jobs no dey, opportunities no dey. And in search of opportunities, the amount of Sierra Leoneans wey dey find their way through the desert, through the Mediterranean, Libya, like Niger, and go through the Mediterranean for go to Europe. I mean, 98% of them again, na youth. So we not say we need somebody, a president who get to understand the issues of the youth. And Dr. Mara was a youth leader. So if Ina be a youth leader, he understand the youth narrative. So over and again we've said this that it will be timing for we now as an APC get a Muslim leader. We've not we've not elected any Muslim leader in this country. And the Muslims, sorry if I am being not a fanatic, not a discourse uh, religious imbalance or fight. Not they promote that. Me exposure, me education, not they again allow that. But I'm just saying, for development, for goal, you need everybody on board. Yes, the Muslim folks are on board, but why are we not entrusting leadership to them from the APC perspective? This is a serious question when now we get for answer. We've got Dr. Siakapo Stevens, a Christian. We've got Dr. Joseph Saidu Mumo, a Christian. We've got Eddie Toure as Flagbearer in 1996 election here in Victor Ford, Honorable Victor Ford, the former Vice President. Also, now they are Christians. And then you have Dr. Ernest Baikroma, now Christian. And then you get Dr. Samura Kamara, now Christian. So for over how many decades now? Is it not 6 decades or 7 6 decades? We don't ever get a Muslim for lead the APC. There is a serious indictment on the APC, knowing fully that 70% of the voters in this country, 70% of the voters of the APC, they are Muslims. So we have to think about that. We are not saying there is religious biasness and all of this. We are just saying we need now to think of that. It is very much important now. Yeah. And also, um, we need the way the situation is in this country right now. We need a leader. We absolutely not a leader way, not from the majority ethnic group, because we are soaked in fragility. The country is fragile. The slightest mistake we go make will set we ablaze or we infect we. And we need to understand say the only way forward now when we get ourselves together and then put together a candidate, we not from the majority. We get two major ethnic groups. Major ethnic groups. Then they will between these two major ethnic groups, the Mende of the SLPP, majority, not all. The thinness of the APC, majority, not all, because you get the likes of Dr. Alpha Kanuina, SLPP now, but not in the man. Majority. So the biggest problem now we have is the fact that these two major ethnic groups, one don't come out from the APC flank and the other one don't come out from the SLPP flank. And these are the two major political parties that will form the country. Now you get a situation. Dr. Ernest by now like rain, even though he tried as best as we could for hold this country together, but see how then they been met with so many resistance. Why? Because almost 50% of the country, another bloc, feel not included in the mandates. And also, you look at Dr. Julius Madabio, His Excellency the President from the SFPP, instead of saying Ashado Bonomi, you also know because we see how the Mende ethnic group don't dominate all the all the small ethnic groups within the southeast. So it's difficult for somebody now taking self as Mende with everybody in the region Mende, whether it is in Bond, the the Shabo speakers in Bond are not up to 1%. Majority now they speak Mende. So it tells you the Mende ethnic group, an ethnic group is very domineering, just like how the Timi ethnic group did. Then don't swallow a whole lot of smaller ethnic groups in the south, in the northwest. That is the same way the Mende don't swallow all, smaller ethnic groups then within the southeast. So me, I not say His Excellency Namide, but in a sharp of me, you know that say Namide because the many ethnic group don't dominate the smaller ethnic groups. So we see how in the battle now to hold this country together. We don't get over 6 attempted coups for on Sita. Why? In order for hold the country because a major bloc is feeling left out. So this is not the problem when you have majority leading. So assuming now in this kind of rivalry really between these two major ethnic groups, you go take, Timiniman for example in the APC, you get Flagbearer, and then you expect now what you're in a minimum for kind of a power to run. The decision not going to affect him because tomorrow he will fly long away. What's in the proverbial man will say? You don't say away. So now then the pressurized matter you now say, no, we don't say away, no one, no one, we rival, they were act rivals. So more than ever before, we need now forget a minority person who are able to be there. Now then kind leader and they go for all this country together. Why we succeed forget peace after so many years? Now the fact that Pakabakam and a minority, Namadingo, and when Pakabakam, we see how a whole country together. Even in re-election in 2002, no president in the history of this country don't score that kind percentage there. Overwhelmingly, in popularity be cut across. North, south, west, east, everybody be embracing leadership. Why? Because a minority. Come on, a minority group. In young people, one way one or two appointment don't do. for satisfy them. But if you don't get minimum, I like you get 20 appointments in one room for satisfy them. If you all get at minimum, I like you get 20 ministers or minister appointment in order for satisfy them because they are in the majority. They are in the majority. So how you able to hold this country together in this kind? Because salon politics is a battle for economic supremacy. Let nobody know hide that. It is a battle for economic supremacy. You think the people will vote for His Excellency Julius Malabi, proverbially the days, go sit down in allow and say, "Bra, go and over power." To the arch rivals, then win until demand them. Anyway, so when we take this, you should not think of this. Except for one for do out of carbon tails to do am. And then at the end of the day, we know win. You know, and that brother know anything for do. They will just hand over power to whosoever if you say is safe with. And then he left the country. Because as president, I like where he get a Christian so. If you choose today say they hand over power, protection they will cover up. Immediately hand over power, I get the protection with the protection. Tell he left this country. Tell he left this country. The body will left on the proverbial supporters. We no go like that when they make am. And he said no go wan joke with them. So if no want the power at all, we will make the Kabante, the Kabante way, we go with the majority ethnic group. Of course, now they are the majority. Then they swallow all right, small ethnic groups within the north. Small ethnic groups like the Sosos, the Alukas, the Madingas, the Kurankos, the Konos, the Konos, they are not in they are in the east, but majority fall in the north. And then you have the Lokos, these smaller ethnic groups. The one major ethnic group, they swallow all of the ethnic labor, and they swallow all of it. The number, they put together all of it. So it makes it very difficult. And we in the APC know that. So I think we need to figure out a way in this and sit on the round table, get our heads around this as APC. But again, if we don't want the power, let us go. So Dr. Mara is from a minority group. And in your minority, now a unique minority. A unique minority because it comes from the Kuranko ethnic group. And you will know history or you will know about ethnicities. You know, say Kuranko, and then born Madingos, and the Konos, they are almost the same. So when you put these three ethnic groups together, we buy one, they get two. You they get two. There is no way the Grankomana will support the Madingomana. And there is no way the Madingomana will support the Grankomana. And there is no way these people will not go able to convince the Kono to support them. So Dr. Marisi is the perfect candidate where it's in, we don't get almost three ethnic groups. Because across the divide, everybody will support them because they know the brotherhood within between the Kwakos and the Madingos. Secret knowledge between these people. I'll tell you, me were born Nasalo, go school Nasalo, me not a native English speaker. When I speak English, and a British and a native speaker speak English, the tonation, the pronunciation, the dialect is see a clear difference, but we mean the same thing. We understand ourselves. That is exactly how the Kwankos and the Madingos they. That is exactly how the Kwankos and the Madingos they. They are the same people. They speak the same language. Now they pronounce. Now they get this. I mean, small pronunciation in differences, but they are the same people. They are the same people. So the Kwankos are unique. That is why when, 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 former President Dr. Ahmed Tijan Kababinde been command, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, 10 million, 11 million, 12 million, 13 million, 14 million, 15 million, 16 million, 17 million, 18 million, 19 million, 20 million, 21 million, 22 million, 23 million, 24 million, 25 million, 26 million, 27 million, 28 million, 29 million, 30 million, 31 million, 32 million, 33 million, 34 million, 35 million, 36 million, 37 million, 38 million, 39 million, 40 million, 41 million, 42 million, 43 million, 44 million, 45 million, 46 million, 47 million, 48 million, 49 million, 50 million, 51 million, 52 million, 53 million, 54 million, 55 million, 56 million, 57 million, 58 million, 59 immense support within the Krakow. And in fact, that in presidency will make sure say all the Krakows be end up for supporter because they know this story, this history that Madingo and the Krakows are one people. It is actually out of the Krakows you have the Madingos. So they are the same people. You cannot get one and then you left one. Not possible. Pakababi is able to succeed for even take the likes of Dr. Sheku Sisiri in the APC. A pull from the APC voter, SNP. The likes of SB Mara, the APC, a pull from the APC, they go to SNP. The likes of General MS Tarwari of blessed memory, a pull up now. APC go to SNP. Why? Because of the brotherhood, because of the Kranko Madingo brotherhood. When you buy the Madingos, you dey get the Krankos, you dey get the Kono ultimately. When you get the Krankos, you dey get the Madingos, and you ultimately will get the Konos. So that is what makes them unique. So Dr. Mara is a unique minority. We have to think of this when we take decision. And I'm saying this because I know most of the time we will get small exposure and we confuse the people already down there. Now the one they already down there, then they already say money, then they fly all over the place. But tell you the layman down there not eat this money. Now we will get chances to reach out so the one day we spend this money, we'll get small exposure. Now we dey get them money here. And we hold them money there, we keep some, we go down, we'll confuse the people. That is exactly what they happen. So I want to continue for talk to the All People's Congress from no say Dr. Mara is the man. His experience at the international level is unmatched. Yes, you've got some other guys. I mean, we don't work in the region, like the likes of Dr. Richard Conte, Nigeria, with UNDP, even though not to, I mean, international job. But you don't get that first-hand experience. You don't work with government. You don't teach at the university as well. You get a whole lot of experience, especially when it comes to data. I mean, yes, data, statistics. When it comes to electioneering, he has that. He commands that. I mean, that experience. You have, of course, you have who else? You have, of course, Dr. Richard Conte is one, and then Dr. Ibrahim Bangura. They also have small experience because I'm not say you don't teach at the university for so long, and then we don't do small consultancies with some other organizations as well. So instead gets experience more. But when it comes to international exposure, international standard for work with the World Bank, for work with the IMF, for work with the Commonwealth, for work with the New York State Senate, Dr. Mara is unmatched. He is unrivaled. And of course, Salon don't become blemish. We get a very tainted character right, that we record now on the international stage. And because of this, now what's may happen? Salon is being branded as a narcotic state. We are being branded as a narcotic state. So many and so many of we contemporary, we had in common with Sierra Leoneans brothers, contemporary brothers, we they don't capture in Liberia on drug, we don't capture in Guinea on drug, we don't capture them in the Gambia on drug, we don't capture them in Nigeria on drug, and internationally. So Salon is being branded as a narcotic state. Worst of it now, they are even involving the presidency in this scandal. Why? Because the drug baron, Fanny win at this country, God knows how. You look around, you not see nobody waiting for run and the president is picking. And then you get better. It is difficult for even the president as well because human being picking a bad person, a drug baron go over. You can't better. You can't come out and minimum record. They don't born. It will be difficult for them to just rant out. So when I rant out, I think of me picking and I think of me not picking. That is the situation where His Excellency the President they now. So it is so difficult as a country. We have been branded as a narcotic state because of the so many scandals around drug abuse. Look at how youth are dying on a daily basis. You need somebody for fix that with reputation and damage at the international stage. Come on. You know what tell me say for fix damage at the likes of Jagaban Dugua. How you start? How? So this is the situation. But when you have the likes of Dr. Mura, he's one of them. He's from the West. He was trained by them. He worked with them, he lived with them, he has his family there. He's partially a member of the West. So they trust him and they know that what this man stands for, he stands for within our values. So when you have him, definitely our face at the international stage will be restored. Will be restored. So these are all the issues. Drug abuse here and there, everywhere they get salon man with drugs. Look how many youths that they die on a daily basis out of drug. Go down Congo Bridge and see how this drug don't destroy youth their lives. Then they under they all get sown at their food and different type of soul. They did and they scavenge for food for it. The drug don't destroy them completely. So the drug don't become so disastrous. It don't damage the fabric of this country. The youth we're going to take over this country when this current generation fade out. And we, as politicians, as leaders, we don't feel them. Because when you're a policymaker, when you're in a leadership position, you for the think of tomorrow. That is why it is always essential for you to be thinking about sustainability. So that we will create what we call intergenerational equity. When we fade out, this one they count. And when they come, then for able for leave. We for able for grant them a life after what we don't go. But if we destroy everything when they come, children will start. That is exactly the pathway with this current government did. So it is no joke. We have to get somebody like Dr. Mara. He has got the experience, the expertise. He knows what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades of the All People's Congress, this is a plea for we able to think out of the box. Uraka with your money, necessary. Money very important. Mr. Safin, I mean, if you give me money and the Ura, in that case, maybe interfere with my level of duty. We can compromise my loyalty. You know? But I have to think for the future. Because the money not going for sustain me. This time a call, this time a presentation to members of the All People's Congress and to even some of the, I mean, who will be aspirants when they think of going into the race. If you don't get something for bring to the table, no waste with time. Hmm? No waste with time. We are in a hurry. This is not my presentation for this week. Next week we will continue, and I'm sure next week it will be different because we intend for interview few people across the country for this course, which will be put forward on this program. For even for we need for open the mic so that other people will get opportunity to get and say. And next week we will interview one or two strategic people of the All People's Congress for talk to me on whose side and see this country to go. Thank you all, and thank you, Sierra Leoneans. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the following. I'm Ibrahim Supakamara, presenter of this program, The Vision of Evil. Till then, I'll see you again next week. Tata.
This is Shayna's music, the hunters. Surround your friends, how to do. Surround your friends, show. We all my one, make we be together. Without peace, we don't go before. Let you never know it, Malaka. This salon, I know we get. For the sake of the beginning, let me make salon. What do you not do for my salon? When they say what's up, you say from the back.